Right, so for VIX, you realize that from the daily, VIX75, you can see from, so if you look at it closely, here, right, lower high there, lower high, lower high. So I broke this lower high, created this high, which is high shift now in structure. But we actually need to also consider. So right now, my main two areas of concern, according to the daily, is this previous high, the low, and the neckline, the high and the low that you're looking at. So those are my three main areas of concern, according to we had some breakouts that happened there, which was here. Right. So if you check down, then the market broke outside of it. So even if you use Fibonacci, you realize that it actually 50% Fibonacci. That's why it retraces. So most probably, in a daily perspective, you realize that this market most probably went to this high, next highs, which is this area here, which is our next area of concern. So far, according to the daily, this is the information that we're getting. Let's go to the 4-hour and see what the 4-hour is most probably telling us. As you can see, this breakout here, this breakout that I've even entered, their buys starting from there. One could have entered their beautiful buys starting from there, but I can't. Right, so this was actually a fake out. If you out, whenever the trades, the target being this first zone after the break here. Oh, you realize that after the break, the market came all the way for a retest. After these highs. So after breaking that zone, eventually came back for a retest, which was here. So all this move was simply a pullback, which are of pulling back into this zone that was broken. So right now, I spoke about the shifting market structure on the daily. You saw that the lower high on the 4 hours broken, making a higher high, higher low, higher high here. The market is moving. Is it going to scenario? If it does that, they're simply going to continue riding that bullish wave. So you realize that this bullish wave, I also have zones that I'm looking into for price on the 4 hour. If you look at things from a logical point, here was broken. After the break, the market came back to the test. So that too, something that you can consider and look into. So at the bottom here, I can also as well put my trend line. This trend line is going to guide me for any buying opportunities that I'm going to take on this market. That's all of those decisions. So the important thing about doing what I'm doing now is in order for you not to just enter randomly. Once you have a channel like that, this was a channel, know that at the top of the channel or close to the top of the channel, those are your entry zones. Either the top, far top, or close to the market like this. Entry zone here. Break here, this was an entry zone. The test, this was an entry zone. Right now we are and rejects, that's an entry zone as well. Once it breaks above this previous side, it's an entry zone because you know that it will be going to form a higher high. The zones, I have pre-marked my zones that I'm expecting to take entries upon. Meaning anything that happens in between, to me, it's noise. So I'm looking at this bullish market structure, this bullish channel is the side of things because already on the daily we have a shift in market structure. As you have seen already on the 4 hour, we are forming higher highs and higher lows. So right now, once this market pulls back into, we'll take our buys there, as I've marked. Then once we break this resistance, we are going to take further buys, just a higher high. We are also going to take buy positions because we know that the market will be going to form what. So far, this is my analogy on VIX75. Once this market comes, once I get the rejections and the trends, so long this bullish channel is maintained, I'm looking for the buying side of things. I'm looking at the buying side of things for the VIX. I'm looking so long this bullish channel is maintained, I'm looking at the buying side of things up until once it breaks my bullish channel, obviously expect a pullback. Once it pulls back, that's when maybe all the way to the downside. But so far, so long that bullish buyers, so long that bullish channel is maintained, we're simply going to be having overall bullish bias. So far, that's the update on VIX75. Those are the zones that I've marked for my entries. I'll never look for entry points on the zones that I forward for an entry. Once we break this ends, I'm looking forward for an entry. Once my analogy for the VIX75, that is my analogy. This is my whole thought process by positions. Since already the flow is to the bullish side of things. So just to give you an overview of where the market might be going, I think I showed you in the previous videos. I showed you this bullish channel that I'm seeing, that the market is at the top of the channel. Remember, when you're trading channels, the market moves. So right now, if you check this whole bullish channel that we have, it might be we reach the targets here, somewhere close to the top of this major channel that we're having. So that is also another thing that we're looking at. That is why that bullish channel up there, that's where we consider taking sales once we get to downward channel. So far this bullish channel is going to be maintained until we reach the top of the channel. So VIX75, that is what we're looking at. That is what we're looking at. That is what videos we mentioned that we're supposed to take buys, and if you remember, the majority of people, they actually took buys on that zone because we spoke at the buys there. Buys channel. That's the zones of major entries that you also need to consider and look at. These are the zones of major entries that you need to look at. Don't enter randomly. When you enter on this zone, the probability of having winning trades is more higher each and every time that you do that.